Hey guys, what's going on? Yeah, I know first thing you're probably gonna say is a long time no see. And actually, that's the reason why I'm making this video. It's gonna be an update video, actually. And I wanna let you guys kinda know why I haven't really been making and putting out as many videos as I used to. And, well, I guess I'll tell the story. It has a little bit to it, you know what I mean? Well, I believe it was sometime in the summer when I really stopped making videos. And actually, the reason you guys are gonna think it's a dumb reason, and it probably is a dumb reason. I'll admit, is I actually did meet this really amazing girl, and I mean I was with this girl a while, like 3.5 months, but you know, it was fun summer. It was, you know, beach a couple times a week. I mean, it was, you know, a fantastic summer. Well, you know, I spent so much time, you know, with this, you know, girl I was going out with, that, you know, it was kind of one of those things where, you know, I would want to go and do a video, but then, you know, we'd go out and we'd go and do something, or me and a few of my buddies would go and do something where I wasn't really, you know, sticking to the videos, sticking to the game plan I had, you know, that I had been going with for so long. You know, there was even a time where I was doing videos, I'm sure a lot of you guys remember, every other day. I mean, dang, you know what I mean? But, you know, that was, like I said, around the middle of summer. Then actually I started school, and school to me, I took a 2-year break from school. Now, the reason I took this 2-year break wasn't really intentionally, but a lot of you guys that have followed me for a long time know that I used to work in the jewelry business. I used to sell Omega timepieces, Tag Heuer, Baume & Mercier, Movado, you know, a lot of the higher end watches. I used to sell those. I was a specialist, and I'm actually Omega and Tag Heuer certified. And when I got into this business, I was 19. Well, I was going to school, and I was, you know, doing this, you know, working at the same time, and they actually asked me to go full time. Now, you know, the smart side of me should have been like, you know, Tim, you need to stay part-time, you need to stay in school. But the 19-year-old side of me, and I'm sure a lot of you have been there, you know, was like, you know, we got to go for the money, because, I mean, it was, you know, it was really good money. At 19 years old, I was making, you know, like $2,200 a month, which isn't bad for a 19-year-old, and I was working full-time. Well, anyways, I eventually got out of that business, and I'm 2 years behind, you know, the rest of my class, and, you know, a lot of my friends that are still in college. Well, I did recently, you know, start up college full-time again, because I was going part-time for a little bit last year, but full-time again, and I mean, this has to be like my second chance now, guys. I mean, really, what you need is a degree, at least in my opinion, because I really want something to kind of separate me and, you know, move me forward, because I'm gonna go in as probably a sophomore. Actually, I'm not quite a sophomore yet, because I took that 2-year break, when I have a lot of my friends that are graduating right now, and it just, I mean, it blows my mind that I'm going to have to absolutely kill it if I'm to graduate by 25 or 26 years. 26 years old right now, so I'm trying to hit school really hard right now. Now, the biggest thing is that a reason why I haven't been doing videos? Yes. Should I have put a video out that said, you know, I'm not going to be doing videos for a little while, or not nearly as much? Yes, absolutely. You guys, the whole fragrance community, I think, is the best community on YouTube. You guys know I've said this a bunch of times, and I mean, I think I just checked, and I had around 4,000 subscribers. 4,000, guys. I mean, that absolutely blows my mind that I could get a number like that. And the biggest thing I owe you guys is an apology, because it just seemed like I went MIA for a long time. You know what I mean? And I never wanted to, you know, I should have come out with a video earlier, but it was just one of those things where, you know, I said I'd do it to myself, but I kept pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back. And again, I'm really sorry about that, guys. But as far as for your next question might be, oh, what am I going to do for future videos? Am I still going to be doing videos? I actually do plan on still doing videos, but I'm going to take a much more laid-back approach to it. You know, one of my good friends, Patrick, he's a fantastic fragrance reviewer, kind of takes this approach, where he does a video every so often. Because really, guys, I have to, you know, I have to get this school thing down. This is, as far as I'm concerned, my last chance to get this school thing down. And I've been hitting it really hard recently, and I got to continue to do it. Because I am paying my own way right now. So yeah, it gets kind of tough that way. But I do plan on doing more videos. As far as for when for the videos, I'm not really going to put a date. I'm not going to do an every other thing. You guys can actually see my whole room got changed around. I actually just dug up my webcam to do this video. But I do plan on doing you know, some more reviews. Like I said, don't really expect a video every week or something like that. Maybe, you know, just kind of every so often. Because like I said, school is the #1 important thing for me right now, and I'm a guy that has to put 100% of his focus to something. Because when you know, I started up my channel and, you know, everything started growing, I mean, there'd be some days I'd spend, you know, 4 hours answering messages just because I wanted to answer everybody's questions. And I mean, like, now the amount of messages I get, I can't do that. It's just not feasible for the amount of time I have available. But I did want to show you a few of the fragrances that I'm planning to review. Actually, one right here, Silver Mountain Water, is one I do enjoy. I'm planning to review. These are just a few of the ones that I have. Terre d'Hermes right there. This one's actually a pretty unique one. This is Guerre by Guerre Ness. And then I do have some others up there too, but these are just some. This is the Blue by Lule Issei. This is the fresh edition. But yeah, guys, again, I owe you, you know, a huge apology because you guys are a fantastic group of subscribers. You guys have always supported me, and you know, whatever I've done, and for me to just kind of go MIA for 3-4 months, whatever it's been, it was wrong, and I do apologize for it. And I really hope you can understand where I'm coming from on this video, where I'm hoping to do some more videos, but as far as like jumping out and doing videos like every other day or anything like that, I mean, I wouldn't expect that. But yeah, guys, I hope you were really able to understand this update and where I'm coming from, because, like I said, you guys are fantastic, and I never wanted to, you know, turn any of you, you know, may upset any of you or anything like that, because there's a lot of fantastic fragrance reviewers on YouTube now. The community's grown bigger than, you know, I ever thought it could. I mean, back when I started doing this, it wasn't really, you know, there weren't really a lot of reviewers out there, you know what I mean? But yeah, I hope you guys really understand this video, and I hope I didn't go over in time. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope you all have a great one, okay? I'll see you later. Bye.